It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise.
Hello, welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general reading on like a deep dive in your subconscious. So funny enough, I'm talking about a dive and I'm doing a box reading, but it's pretty much little like messages, words, tidbits in here. I'm going to use this and dive it out and scoop it out and then read it. But a couple of questions that I'm going to look into are, what wisdom is hidden in your subconscious? How can we use our subconscious to change our outlook? What intensities do we have to be cautious of in our subconscious? What are we seeking when we doing this deep dive? What could this change, how can this change our outlook, and what can we expect from this little deep dive that we're doing? And pretty much, how can we show ourselves a little bit more love while we're doing this, or learn to care for ourselves a little bit more? So I'm gonna shake the box up. Okay, so let me shake it right before I take the message out. I can't say I didn't shake it well enough. Right? Check it again. Oh, okay, that fell out. Right. Okay, another card. Something else fell out. Okay, that's good enough. And then also have cards here that I'll do later. If need be, I'll do tarot. I believe need be because I keep knocking the tarot cards over. So, first thing that came out was having to face facts. So your subconscious like, man, it's time to face the facts. It's gonna look at the next card, the next thing that fell out. I keep saying cards like they're not paper. Okay, if it can open. Okay, we have, therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them, for everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness, from the prophet even unto the priest, even one dealeth falsely. That's Jeremiah 8 chapter 8 verse 10. So hold on, let me reread this. Okay, therefore will I give their wives unto others. And okay, pretty much now you have to face the facts. Wait, with this is saying that because covetousness is like you pretty much stole, right? And like was false, right? Or lied onto somebody else. And if you lied to somebody else, you will then, somebody will then lie on you. And for what that is trying to say is like, even if you are pastor in a church or a bishop or whoever you are, even if you're homeless or whatever, if you lie on somebody, if you stole from somebody, you will be punished. There's that's just what it is, and it will find you, like you will get found out that you're a liar and you shouldn't be trusted. You know, so pretty much like, there's karma, and then there's bad karma, which is karma, and then there's good karma, which is dharma. So it's just like, even if you like sabotage somebody, you're gonna get hit with karma. Whoever, like, doesn't matter who you are, you will get hit with karma. And if you don't get it right away, it just becomes like karmic debt, and that builds up and builds up, and when it's time for you to pay it, you have to pay it. Unless it's gonna affect you like later on down the line. if you believe in like reincarnation, pretty much your next life will be harder than this life. And because you didn't learn the lesson that you need to learn, you didn't like process what you like needed to do. You continued to lie, sneak, and play other people rather than, you know, being mature and owning up to it. Oh shit, unethical. What I was right. So if you have unethical tactics or living unethically, you know, things are not gonna work out for you, and that's just not just you specifically, just for everybody, anybody, it doesn't matter. But it said priest and no, a prophet and a priest. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, what role you have in the church, if you what role you don't have in the church. You know, Jesus or Jesus, spirit, God, anybody how you want to identify, they don't like liars or hypocrites and stuff like that. Like, so, and if you did it, like, own up to it. Like, I could say when I was a kid, you know, from time to time, I wasn't out here paying for everything. You know, there was like some toys from daycare that I probably, you know, walked home with by accident, or like, no, it was one of them I actually made it all the way down the stairs with. But I didn't realize that I did it, but I put it back. Well, I brought it back the next day. I faced the facts that I had to bring it back rather than just keeping it. Like, keeping it would have been unethical. Like, giving it back is better. Like, realizing that you made a mistake and owning up to it and just fixing it. Let's see what else we have. Courage above fear. No, that's kind of small. Don't mind my handwriting if you don't like my handwriting. It's just... All right. Ooh. Next we have, I wish you love and happiness. Okay, I don't even... yeah, I would say I don't even believe this because the unethical thing, but we're gonna find out if it's true. Okay. Could be like... Seeing that it says like a priest and a prophet, it could be like two different people. So let's see. Somebody could be, you know, let's see. Let's find out. But that unethical, that had me like you do what? I hope that you can forgive me one day. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so it could be, you know, could be true that they really wish you love and happiness, you know, but once they can forgive themselves for their unethical behaviors, you can forgive them from their unethical behaviors. And, you know, just continue wishing them happy, like, peace and love and happiness. Okay. Next we have indication. I don't know what to say about that. So I'm gonna move these over here so I gotta keep stretching. Just, yeah. So I'm gonna like open all of them and then say as I go. Indication. I don't know. Next we have, I am struggling to let go of the 3D world. Oh, and then with the unethical thing, you know, they could be like being materialistic or superficial. And that could have led them to do, you know, either hurt you or, you know, do something unethical. Like with the whole covenant thing, it's pretty much cheating. Like if you know, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, you know, thou shalt not take thy neighbor, like, don't steal from your neighbor, don't, you know, if it's like, you in a relationship with somebody and that person in a relationship, you stole that person's, you coveted that person's girl, and that person coveted your boyfriend, like, you stole each other, you know, don't do that, okay? And pretty much what that quote was trying to say, because that's unethical, and you will be punished, and you will have karmic debt, and if you do it repeatedly, it's just going to build up and build up until, you know, it might hit you all at once. And let's say it did hit this person, and it's like grilling is and they like process like this is why things are hitting them this way, because they of the hurt that like past pain that they did to people and they caused to people. And rather than changing, they're gonna just continue being the way that they are. And the reality that you need to face, or the fact that you need to face, is that you could just need to wish them, you know, love and happiness, and that you don't need to really be in their life to see if it like works out for them. It's okay to be by yourself, and wish them love and peace and happiness by like away from them, out of the situation. It said, be confident of this very thing, that he which hath began a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1 verse 6. So pretty much be confident that Spirit is looking out for you, and that whatever they started with you, they're going to end it with you. And it might be rocky from time to time, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to see it through, and that it's not going to be finished the way that, you know, where you have happiness and peaceful. Like, they never said it's going to be easy, you know? And it's like, you might have some struggles, you know, some battles you might have to fight, some fears you might have to face, but just know that you're not facing them alone. Spirit is there with you. They see what you don't see, and they are telling you like that. They pretty much will tell you what you need to act on, what you need to move away from, what you need to cut out, what you need to let go, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Something like if there's tension in the room, they would tell you like, be on alert, something isn't right here. They would tell you all that. They would tell you if somebody's lying to you. They tell you all that. Like, next we have, this is not the time to start a new project. So it might be, you know, you need to let some things go and stop rather than starting something new to try to distract yourself from the problems at hand. Deal with what's on like your plate or on your table right now, rather than try to add something else onto that plate or that table. Deal with what's on your plate. Remove what needs to be removed. If it's stale, you know, remove it. If it's broken, remove it. Throw it away rather than just keeping it before starting another project. All right. Next we have, I wish I had treated you better. What did I say? They probably cheated on you, or they hurt you, and they probably now able to process it and realize that, you know, maybe karma, you know, all that karma that, you know, like they be like, hurt people, right? And let's say you was a good person and it was unprovoked. Karma is gonna hit, you know, gonna punch that in the face. Like, it's like the Marge Simpson gif. That's how, you know, karma gonna hit them, because you didn't deserve that. It was unprovoked. It was not necessary. It was not needed. And it doesn't matter who it is. You know, if you do wrong, you will get punished. And you will have to pay for it. There will be repercussions. Doesn't matter if you God's favorite or not. Everybody will get punished. Okay? Even angels. There's fallen angels for a reason. Even angels, like, be like, yeah, you're doing too much. You gotta go. Like, he even do it to the angels. So it's just like, no person is better than an angel or like anything. Like, you, if you're not doing what's right, if you're doing anything that's unethical, God would simply be like, I do not know you. Get out of my presence. Like, simply what it is. And like, not saying like you just do one bad thing, it just like go away. Like, if you like repent and ask for forgiveness and actually genuinely mean it, like you're sorry, you know, and you actually learned your lessons, you know, like the Hank Man, like he'll put you in a timeout, right? Think about what you did and why you are in timeout. Okay, now if he comes back and asks you What have we learned while we were in timeout? And your response is like not why you in timeout, like you didn't process or learn the reason why you in timeout, why it's not okay to treat people or do that. You're simply gonna stay in timeout because the lessons that you're not learning are doomed to repeat. And that's why they be like hurt people hurt people. So it's just like at some point in time that hurt person gonna, they gonna meet they gonna meet their match and then they gonna get hurt worse than they ever hurt somebody else, and that could be their karma. And that's when they able to process and realize like, oh wow, like I made other people feel this way, I don't want other people to feel this way, I don't even want to feel this way. And then let's say they really genuinely cared for you but still played games with you and treated you like you were nothing. Now they want to forgive, like wish that you can forgive them, wish that they treated you better, and that I could like now seeing like kind of sort of like they might actually genuinely want to like wish you love and happiness, and like or that it like could be you too, and it's just realizing that y'all don't need to be together. Y'all, there's too much, too much damage has been done, and y'all just need to be separate or be by yourselves and live a separate life, and have closure that way, and know that there's no bad feelings or any animosity or hatred between y'all two. Like you just simply, you know, you forgive, you let go, you moved on, you don't even care about them no more. They're not even, they don't even live rent free in your head. Like they're like you done evict them years ago. Like so it's like when they come in with all the realizations that already processed and let go, saying like they, wish you nothing but happiness, and you can just be like, oh yeah, I wish the same for you, but and continue doing you. I hope they, actually life actually works out for them and do like, but yeah. And then we have insecure. So they probably, could have treated you a certain way because they was insecure with this. I couldn't. I'm struggling to let go of the 3D world. They could have had, like I was saying before, like being materialistic or like superficial, and that could have, planted some insecurities into you if they felt like or trying to make you into something that you weren't. And now, let's say somebody else did that to them, they realize like the damage and effect that they had, or they at least done to you, and want your forgiveness. And they feel like superficial. They feel like looks is what important, and or that they weren't good enough or they weren't pretty enough. So, they probably lashed out or like projected their problems onto you. And that's not fair. And, that could also ruin and affect how the relationship was. And now, let's say y'all no longer together. Or let's say like somebody didn't do it to them. Like, somebody, like sometimes, they meet their match and then now they realize all the damage that they have done. Right? Or like just simply say like, that didn't happen and they actually spent time by themselves and was able to process the whole relationship and see how certain things affected the relationship, like their insecurities, and how they either like refusing to open up and be vulnerable or simply projecting their problems onto you affected the relationship. And that's why it could be like the fears keep coming up. They were either like scared to open up to you, and rather than doing that or tell you the truth, they lied and did like unethical things or trying to make it seem like you were the problem, right? If they, let's say it was like your feelings, and let's say you wanted to spend more time with them, and rather than simply saying like, you know, being understandable, like you want to spend more time with them. They try to make it seem like you were needy for wanting to spend time with them and stuff like that. So it's just, that's wrong and unethical because it wasn't what they really wanted to do. They were just too insecure to say it, that they actually do want to spend time with you and be around you and stuff like that. Like, it just gotta face the fact that some people are just insecure and don't really say what they want to say, and that you want to be with somebody that could be honest with you and say how they at least process their feelings and could be able to communicate their feelings to tell you like what's going on with them, because you're not a mind reader. You don't know what's like wrong with somebody, what's going on in their head and what they need to process or what they're not processing and stuff like that. And then we have, and he rode upon a chariot and did fly, and well, yea, he fly upon the wings of the wind. That's Psalms 18:10. He rode upon a chariot and did fly, yeah, he fly upon the wings in the sky. A cherub is an angel, so he rode on the wings of an angel, and he did fly. So, so like I was saying, like if he hurt, like someone like hurt you and it was like unprovoked, if you like gave nothing but like genuine love, care, and concern, and they took it for granted, like your kindness for a weakness and stuff like that, you know, like I said, karma will be paid. They will be punished. Like, because with this, like a cherub is an angel, so it's like it really was unprovoked. And if somebody like did something unethical to you that was unprovoked, Spirit is trying to say like they got your back. You don't need to know their karma or see their karma or know what's wrong with them or what's happening to them. Just continue focus on you, minding your own business, and doing whatever you can do to like be happy and flourish and grow, and let them, you know, live their own life while you live your own life. Once y'all broke up, you know, y'all don't need to continue like checking on the other, seeing if that person's okay, if they learning their lessons, how their life going. Like it doesn't really matter if they're heartbroken of you, if they like found new love and stuff like that. Simply move on. And we have finding out the truth crushed me. Like I just said, it doesn't matter if they're in a new relationship or if they're happy or heartbroken of you. It doesn't matter. Just simply move on, because you might find out that they're in a relationship and that crushes you, and it's just like, oh, I thought they loved me and they were just gonna be heartbroken over me for like years. And it's just like, if they're an unethical person, they will definitely not be heartbroken over you for like years, okay? Like, you know, they probably will just continue carpet sweeping and like brush it off. And then when they do realize that, oh snap, they really do love you and care for you, might be a little bit too late. And then that's the truth. And they found out that you're happily like in a relationship, moving on. You're just happily single and don't want to pick them. And you know that crushed their like ego and make them feel even more insecure and upset that, you know, they messed up and they treated you badly and it was unnecessary. Oh, we have slap. And then we had, you know, the I wish I had treated you better. So he probably said something, right? With the whole insecurities, like either projecting their problems onto you, making it seem like you're the problem, and or saying something that was like out of pocket. That's also rude and unethical, to try to like like make you mad if you're happy, right? To like try to piss you off or anything like that, you know, to cause like an altercation or like move like and seeing you happy make them feel a type of way and make them feel insecure about themselves, and they trying to like ruin it in some way, shape, or form, that's not okay. Okay? Like that's very unethical and a dick move in my like in my, you know, little court mindset. And you know, that is like a form of you pretty much trying to ruin somebody's day and rain on their parade. Even like Debbie Downers, at some point in time, it's just, you need to stop. And it's just like clout chases, you need to stop. It's like a lot of things that just need to stop. And especially if you like, you like, let's say like somebody has good news, right? And rather than you being happy for their good news, let's say you're jealous of it because it's not happening to you, and then you say some like Debbie Downing shit, or you know, say something to make them feel like insecure or like fearful of the situation. When karma hit that ass, don't be mad, okay? Like, it's just, that was unnecessary and unprovoked and just wasn't needed. And if they stop being your friend and later down the line you probably realize like, okay, wow, maybe I like should appreciate the people that I had in my life, because now I just have superficial materialistic people in my life, and that's the same thing that you was putting out there. So the same thing that you're putting out there is the same that you're gonna get back. If you're putting bad into the universe, you will get that back, just like karma. Like, it's gonna hit you. So now you just surrounded with bad things, just like you were just putting bad things in the air and trying to like rain on this person parade. That's gonna come right back to you. There's some people that just simply not gonna allow that to bother their life while you projecting onto them. Is like a brick wall. It's just gonna slap right back to you, ricochet right back to you. And no, we had that slap here, ricochet right back to you. And all that, you know, and if it get ricocheted back to you, it's coming back like hard. Like if you, let's say, you know, I threw this at like 1 mile per hour and it ricocheted back, it's not coming back to me in that 1 mile per hour. It built up force, it built speed. It's 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 gonna hit you, okay? And when it hits, don't blame that person. Blame yourself, because you did it to yourself. You caused it to yourself. You expected it to hit that person and it didn't. It came right back to you. You sent it. You take what you sent, you know? And then we have easy breezy lemon squeezy. Right? So if this person trying to live an easy breezy lemon squeezy life and you trying to come over here with your little zesty attitude, okay, and it gets slapped right back to you, do not be mad at nobody but yourself, because you had no reason to try to bring your zesty attitude and they lemons like easy breezy squeezy. Like, And then we have another Bible quote. Well, it's a Bible verse, but I don't really know it that well, so I'm just gonna show it to y'all. Y'all can read it if y'all want to read it. For everyone that into the Bible, I don't really know that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I can't even tell you what it's gonna say, what it's trying to say. Um, I can tell you when I finish like getting through the cards and probably like take a little look at it real fast, and then I'll tell you. Our karmic relationship. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many timelines. I know I didn't spell karmic right, but don't watch that. But it played out in all lifetimes, like I was saying before. Or if it's like 3D and superficial and materialistic, that's all. It's devil right there. So pretty much, there's different forms of devil energy, and let me tell you, there's self-sabotage, right? That's you sabotaging yourself, right? Then there's sabotage, simply just sabotaging somebody just because you wanted to, right? Then there's betrayal. You can betray another person and you can betray yourself, self-betrayal. Cop blocking, that's another form of devil energy, because you're blocking somebody else's opportunity and chances to grow and flourish or learn something. And, you know, again, that's a form of betrayal and stealing. And, like, and then, okay, so, but then, like, stealing and, like, sneaking, that's the Seven of Swords. And you can do that to yourself, being lying to yourself, self-deception, deceiving others. Um, you know, being like stabbing people in the back, kicking somebody while they down, projecting your problems onto somebody else, overthinking, especially if you know the truth. Um, being controlling, manipulative. I'm pretty sure that's all like the forms of devil energy that I can think of right now. There's all toxic, gaslighting, you know, narcissistic tendencies, egotistical, feeling like everything is about you, self-absorbed. Yeah, all that are devil energy, and it's, you know, people don't have time for that. Okay, like, I'm sorry to tell you, if you know you are those people that I just listed off, and you blank. Self-sabotage occurs. Everybody's, you know, self-sabotage. You know, from time to time. My way of self-sabotaging is procrastination. I can definitely tell you that. It's just but I can admit it, okay? So it's and that's what matters. I could take accountability and responsibility for myself. The devil, they won't really do that. They were just trying to, you know, shift blame shifting, carpet sweeping, projecting their problems onto other people. All that. A form of devil energy, and very toxic. And in the tarot cards, the only thing that can really like obliterate, or like if you like watching a whole bunch of tarot readings and they be like, oh, the devil is here, but it's not a bad card. Okay, if you don't see no type of angel card, okay, if you don't see temperance or the Hierophant, justice, freaking judgment there, bruh, those are like angel cards, okay, that can turn that, like, pretty much obliterate the devil energy, and all that would be left is angel energy and loving, caring, nice energy, not toxic, stale, nasty, stank energy. And because the devil energy is really low vibrational, and the cards I just said is very high vibrational, okay? If it's giving low vibrations, let it go. Like, no one got time for that. The world is already low enough. I don't need your problems. Like, I don't even watch the news like that. I don't even, certain problems that I don't need in my life. It makes me happy to see you healed, right? That's all that really matters for her. Like, they like this person, like, hoping that you forgive them and let them go, like, and move on one day. Let's say you already did. If you have not, simply let them go and realize that how they treated you, you did not deserve. And let's say that you did some things in that relationship that you do not like, they didn't deserve that either. Okay, you act differently based in like different environments or who you're around and certain like people, and you know, own up to like how you treated them, and you know, realize that that wasn't okay, and be able to move on and move forward. Like, I can say from time to time, I have to curse somebody out. I can be honest with that. Did I do it anyways? Yes. Because why did you piss me off in that moment? But I could have simply, you know, remained calm and found a different way about it. But at that point in time, I felt the need to curse them out. Right? So it's just like, own up to that. Realize that you could have went a different route, but you didn't. Take responsibility, own up to it, and move on. You simply matured and growed. Next, we have make the pain go away. Like I said, forgive them for their actions. Forgive yourself for the like how you like acted in that relationship or that friendship or whatever it is. Because I keep saying relationship, but it could actually be a friendship. Doesn't really matter. A friendship is kind of sort of a relationship, so it doesn't matter. And you could have karmic friends, you could have karmic relationships, karmic soulmates, karmic twin flames, and they become karmic if there's like all the things I just listed off. Especially if you're, let's say, especially like the example that I'm saying, like if I like they want to spend time with you, and rather than simply saying, yeah, I have no problem saying like spending time with you, they try to like, you're so needy, and it's just like they're like legit trying to make it seem like you're needy, and it's just like, bro, I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks. Like, it's just, that's a problem. That's another form of devil energy, and it makes the whole thing toxic because that's not what they really feel, what they actually want to do, and that's being deceptive and sabotaging the connection and the relationship. And then we have glow. So once you like let it go, realize that this person, you know, you're not gonna let them back in, or that, it's done and you don't have to worry about them no more. You can move on. You start actually being happy, having that easy breezy lemon squeezy life, and you will start glowing. And they see that you're all happy without them, or that you simply doing better without them, and or you simply get into a relationship, and then that crushes them, and it's just like, bro, why? The fact that they like, if you being happy without them crushes them, that is a problem. That's a problem. Like, you were happy with before that you met them, you're going to be happy after you met them. You're going to continue to be happy. You don't need them to be happy. That's weird. That's weird that they feel like you shouldn't be happy if they're not around. That's weird. Okay? And that's karmic and very toxic. Your emotions are not tied to anybody or one person. Your emotions are for you. Then we have, I admire you. So they could, oh, love bombing is also very toxic. And a form of like a way that narcissists try to, get back in, or like not even narcissists, like manipulative people try to get back in, try to say, oh my god, I love you, but I love you, but I love you, but I love you. Like, I know I cheated with that girl, but I love you. And it's just like, what? Like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't equal. Or to be like, I know you said this is a problem and you asked me to change it 5 times and I still continue to do it, but I love you. Like, no, if they don't respect you enough to stop doing something that's bothering you, they do not love you. That is not love, okay? Okay. And we have, I want to talk to you again and make things right between us, but I am afraid that you will reject me. And you might actually reject them, like, if you're happy without them. They treated you like, if they hurt you or treated you like, oh, like shit for no reason, like literally unprovoked, of course you're gonna reject them, because it's just like, bro, I don't trust you. Like, it's just, who's you? And then, especially if they're trying to love bomb you before, it's just like, yeah, nah, I don't trust the words you say. You sit on the throne of lies. Like, of course you're gonna reject them, because you realize that you don't need to be like in them or be around them. Like, if you're glowing and being happy by yourself, that you already let go of the pain, you process the pain, realize that this person does not need to be in your life for you to be happy, and that you're happier without them. And no, even if they admire you and love you and stuff like that, they can send you love from afar, just like you were sending them love from afar. Like, y'all don't have to be in each other's lives to care for each other and want the best for each other. They can want the best from you from like afar, okay? Right? And you can want the best from them from afar as well, but you just want to continue living easy breezy beautiful cover girl, okay? And it's giving low vibrational, and you don't want that, okay? Like, yo, I know I'm laughing, but It's not laughing at y'all. It's just like the situation. Like, if it's giving low vibe, it's like, you know, that video was like, look at my plate and look at your plate, right? It's, if one plate doesn't like look like the other, and if you look at their plate and everything that they trying to give you, and you just like, it's giving real low vibration, don't take the damn plate, okay? If you do not want it, do not take it. If you're not gonna eat it, do not take it. If you do not want them, don't take them, okay? If let's see here. I don't have no more analogies. If you're not gonna eat it, don't take it. If you don't want them, don't take them. Just because next thing you're probably like the only one that can actually deal with their problem, that don't mean to take them either. Okay, that does not mean to take them. Like, that does not mean to take them. Just like, oh, you're the only one that gonna put up with me. That does not mean to take them back. That just simply means you're strong enough to deal with the effery that they put in, that they bring it to the table. Let them go and let them figure out their own effery and move on and move forward. Like, you don't have to live this life of pain anymore, okay? Just close the door, slam the door, let it ricochet. Cause it's funny how the slap is right in the middle, and then I just have like all this over here, and it's like, yeah, you letting the pain go, you being easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, and then just like, I love you, let me come back in. Like, no. Like, stop, stay over there. Like, it's played out. It's low vibrational. Like, only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it, right? Acknowledge that that's low vibrational and it's toxic, and you don't need that in your life, okay? Who wants toxic things in their life? Nobody. It's just let it go. Realize, like, having to face the facts, and it's dangerous when you don't face the facts, because look at all this. Like, I was giving out love bombings. Like, I know you asked me to throw out the garbage like 5 times today, and it's still there. But I love you. Like, you know, that's like the only thing you really asked me to do. Like, just throw out the trash. But I admire you and I appreciate you. If I really did, I could have thrown out the trash. But I mean, I didn't. But I love you though. Like, it's given. It's false. It's fake. Like, if the words that's coming out their mouth don't match the actions that they're doing, it's not adding up. 2 + 2 not equaling 4, and it always did. I don't know what type of math they're doing or what type of math you're doing, but it's not adding up. So let them go, so you can find the real the real solution to the problem in the equation, which could be that clearly that's not 2 if it's not equaling 4. Like, it's a whole different number. And then we have emotional intelligence. So with love bombing, right? They try to use your emotions against you, or even gaslighting, or try to like pull on your emotions, or like, remember that time when things, when they're trying to come back, remember when things were so great and when we had this time and we did this and da-da-da-da-da. Like, yeah, you know, those times was great. You know, it was good. You know, but let's talk about the times where I was crying and you did absolutely nothing, or you sat there and laughed in my face when this and the third happened. You know, if they try to like brush over the things that they did or the messed up parts, they're just trying to manipulate you and use their knowledge of emotions to manipulate how you feel in the situation. And that's unethical and very toxic and disgusting. Okay, like, and that's why you will reject them and not let them back in, because you don't trust not a thing, like a word out their mouth. You don't trust their actions. You don't trust them. Of course, you're not going to want them in your life. You're going to reject them because they're not what they portray or say that they are. They are a whole, like I said, if 2 + 2 do not equal 4, that's clearly not a 2. And it's a problem in this equation. And we have, let someone get a little bit closer to you. And then you, like, over here with this easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, you might be letting somebody get a little bit closer to you, okay? Cause, you know, Like, they took your kindness for a weakness, and then somebody else is gonna appreciate. Another man's trash is another man's treasure, okay? And they might be realizing that, they treated you like trash, and they're gonna be men out here that will treat you like treasure, and they don't want you to find those men that will treat you like treasure. Even females, you never know. If you want to go both ways, men and or female, we're gonna be peoples that would treat you like treasure, while there's one person treated you like trash. And once they realize that and find that out, that's gonna crush them. And they'll say you found somebody that's treating you like treasure and you happy with them, or simply by yourself, that's crushing them. That's weird, bro. If you really wanted me to be like happy and like find love and all this other stuff, why is crushing you that I did? You see, like I said, that's not love. It's not unconditional love. It's given very conditional, and no one wants conditional love because that's toxic, and that's like, no. Like, if you're not with me, I just want you to be single forever. Like, no. But you can be out here dating whoever you want to date, and her and everybody else. Like, no, I'm gonna go find me somebody's son. Like, it's just, I'm gonna find me somebody's son, somebody's daughter, and I'm gonna mind my business just like you should mind your business. Like, if you need to block this person out so they don't see nothing, go right ahead. Until, out of sight, out of mind, kind of, until you're able to, or like whatever they pop back up and you realize that all that doesn't matter anymore. Like, you simply don't care. Like, what they have to say to you or anything about the relationship, or you don't want to like rekindle the relationship, you don't even want a friendship, you don't want none of it. Like, you just simply move on and able to process it with them, like with emotional clarity, and realizing that they simply manipulated your emotions to try to play them, use them against you, and they're wrong for that. And it was unprovoked and unnecessary and unneeded. You just, walk away or simply ended the situation. Anything that they like pretty much try to use is just gonna, like I said before, ricochet back onto them. It's gonna come back with force. And because it's like, you're not doing anything to antagonize them or piss them off, or that you're just simply minding your own business and living your own life and focusing on you and being happy. So it's just like, why is that bothering them? It's weird. Then we have elegant. So it could be like you saying here, like, make an elegant exit, minding your business out here, and they just, being being ratchet, throwing a whole tantrum, still talking behind your back, or talking about you, or like using like unethical tactics to try to come back in. And it's just like, just stop. Like, you already don't trust them, you already moved on and let it go. And it's just, I'm gonna read the next card because I don't know. Reaching, exactly. They just like, it's just, they just reaching at this point, it's just unnecessary. You just being ratchet. It's just this is why, and this is why you don't take people places. Like, like, it's just, especially if you're like sitting here minding your business, doing things to simply be happy for you and just focusing on yourself, and they be like, oh no, they trying to do it to piss me off because they knew it was gonna bother me. And it's just like, why do you think you matter so much? Like, it's just that's being self-absorbed or self-centered. Like, nothing, everything is not about you, surrounded about you, or meant to be about you. Like, stop reaching, stop jumping to conclusions. It's unnecessary. You overthinking, reaching, hurting your own self and your own feelings for absolutely no reason. Then we have, I am seeing someone, but hold on. I am seeing someone, but I am ready for you to know about them yet. Oh, I forgot a word. I'm seeing someone, but I'm not ready for you to know about them yet. Right? I'm not ready. Right? And that, when they find out the truth, that's gonna crush them. And it's just like, that's probably when they start, using the manipulation, or that's when, their real true colors show. Like, you, we, but after we broke up, you had the audacity to date somebody else? Like, bro, like, what do you mean? I was supposed to just be stuck on you? Like, no. Like, my life will go on, okay? Like, Celine Dion, life will go on, bro. And you think Rose, okay, didn't date nobody after Jack, like, drowned? No, I'm pretty sure she still did, okay? Like, she wasn't even on the boat with Jack. She met Jack on the boat. Where happened to the other dude, okay? Like, what happened to the people she came on the boat with? Like, what? Like, you think she was just gonna be hung up and stuck up on Jack, bro? Like, no, she gonna move on. So, like, and then we have law of correlation. We're gonna skip that one because the word is not coming out my mouth right now. So we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna come back to it once words start making sense again. Then we have a day later and $1 short. What I say, when they realize that you were a treasure the whole time and they treated you like trash, it's gonna definitely be too late when another man treating you like treasure. It's just, yo, correspondence. There we go. Law of correspondence. This is another one I'm gonna have to look up. I forgot what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. So it's these two. I'm gonna have to look up and tell you what they are. Got you. And then we have optimism. They could be like real optimistic. Oh no, we have to. Oh, you're gonna reject me. So you turned a new leaf. You let go of. Put that over here. You let go of the pain. Found a new person. Hopefully they treating you like a treasure that you are. Okay, and to have like you feel hopeful, and like we were saying before, like with here, right? It was all about like I was saying, like spirit is not gonna let you do this by yourself. Like, it might feel like you by yourself sometimes, things might get rocky, but they never said that it's gonna be smooth sailing. There will be some bumps in the road, and they're there with you to guide through the bumps. Just know that at the end, everything's gonna work out for your best interest. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. Just enjoy the ride, even if it's a little bumpy. Even in, when you're riding, when you're driving around, there's bumps in the road, right? Like, it's not. There's speed bumps, there's potholes. It's not an easy sail. And just like life, it's not gonna be easy. There's gonna be some bumps. There's some turns. There's some tilts. There's a tower in the tarot card for a reason. It's very unexpected. You never know when your life gonna get turned upside down. And the wheel of fortune, you never know when, things is not gonna be in your favor anymore. So, just like them towers, it's very unexpected. And we have, I knew exactly what I was doing. What I was saying. With the, I know you asked me to take out the garbage 5 times, but I love you. I adore you. Like, just simply take out the damn garbage. They knew that you asked them to take out the garbage. They knew how many times you asked you that you did it, and you said it. And you said it time and time again, and they didn't do it. They continued to push it off. And, like, with the emotional intelligence, and use your emotions against you, and then play on your emotions, pull on your heartstrings, and the care and the love that you have for them, the kindness that you have for them. And, it was unprovoked, unnecessary. Karma gonna hit that ass, okay? You don't need to see it, be around it, be near them. Because let's say, however karma hit them, right? Let's say you... Okay, back to my analogy with, Marge Simpson. What if it, like, she uppercut them, right? And they go flying, and you in that room. You want to get hit? Like, it's just move. Like, you don't need to be there. Like, You don't know where they gonna land, and wherever they land, they're not landing on you. Okay, so it's just like you don't need to be there. You don't need to see what's gonna happen, what's happening, nothing. Just mind your business. Focus on you and your friendships and your relationships and what makes you feel happy and easy breezy and beautiful and cover. And we have that a man is continuously revolting against effect without an effect without while all the time he is nourishing and preserving it cause in his heart as a man thinketh. Oh, it's a book on it's an audio book on like YouTube. So like I was saying before, like in their vice, like pretty much he's trying to say like men in their vices. And like they will continue to revolt or like try to say that they will love you, like the love bombing. They will continue to say that they love you and they adore you, but it won't do the things to actually keep you. That's a problem. They have some problems within them that they have to deal with and process. And then we have gentle, right? You could have been nice, gentle, easy, breezy. And then we have a cute, like, it was unprovoked. You took your kindness for a weakness, and they just thought, and if they thought, like, they can do all this and just give you time and come back in, you're gently and elegantly simply saying no. Like, now it's the, Bugs Bunny, a GIF. No. Like, you're just simply no. Like, closing the door, sending that out, like, exit stays left. Like, you're not. And they're in denial. They're going to be in denial about it. Like, they're going to probably try to ploy your emotions. And, oh, you never really cared about them. Or you never really loved them. And it was all fake. No. It was true. It was genuine. They just never appreciated it until now. And they took it for granted. And you found somebody else. Or you're going to find somebody else that's going to appreciate it and accept it and love it and not take it for granted. Okay. Next we have fighting against circumstances. Again, as a man thinks. You might need to watch listen to the book. It's on not Netflix. YouTube. Okay. So they're gonna be in denial, trying to fight against like the fact that they lost you and that they're not, able to come back in. You're not dealing with them. You're not accepting, their low vibrational energy in your life because you just high vibrational, very elegant, easy breezy, lemon squeezy, and all rainbows and sunshine. And what they giving is dark skies and clouds and rain. You're not accepting that in your world. Like literally, if you can see, like it's literally like this. Like you're not even allowing like the car, like it's not even really penetrating and can get through here. And then we have effortless. You're not even doing it. You're not provoking them or trying to provoke them or piss them off or anything like that. You're simply just letting it go, letting it flow, and minding your business. Okay, so Ecclesiastes 5 verse 10 says, "He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity," which is also the 7 deadly sins, which is also low vibrational and toxic, and also superficial and materialistic. Like I said, that kind of sort of help back it up. So I'm gonna look at the law of correspondence right now to let you know what that is exactly. Okay, it's pretty much saying that your outer world reflects your inner world. So pretty much like I was saying before the whole time, like they're projecting their problems onto you. It's really because they have their problems that they have to deal with within them. So their inner problems is projecting out or coming out in a way of them placing it on other people and shifting blame onto other people, which is another form of devil energy. Like I literally told you all forms of devil energy in this video. Like, it's just all forms. It's just, you know, there you go. So now I'm gonna read you some cards that came out from earlier. I'm gonna tell y'all the questions again that we are looking into. What wisdom is hiding in your subconscious? How can we use our subconscious to change our outlooks? What intensities do we have in our subconscious that we should be, cautious about? What should we look for when we do this deep dive? How can this change our outlook, and what can we expect to change? And how can we show ourselves a little bit more love while we're doing this deep dive into our subconscious and all the things that's being suppressed and stuff like that? We have the fire element. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. With that insecurity, they try to, suppress your fire, put out your fire, make it seem like you're bugging or you're the problem when you're not bugging. Oh, and if they was narcissistic or, gaslighting, that affects your memory and stuff like that, because you don't trust the thoughts that you even have, and you're like, even if it's true, and they try to make you seem like you're the problem, make you seem delusional, they cause even more mental stress and insecurities that was unnecessary and unprovoked, rather than just simply owning up and realizing that I'm the problem, and just owning up to I asked you to do one simple thing and you couldn't do it, and that can just, it leads to a whole bunch of unnecessary things. And then not only does it suppress your fire, not trusting your intuition, you won't know what to act on, or if something's true or not, if it's truly meant for you, if it's not meant for you. You start questioning it, and spirit don't want that. They don't want that. And then we have earth element. I am grateful. I gratefully accept the abundance earth bestowed upon me. Right? Like I was saying with this little over here, you're fine. You're being easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Okay? And they giving, I don't know. I like all makeup. It's just giving low vibrations. It's over here, it's giving makeup, fresh face, skincare routine. Over here, it's just giving I don't even know. It's just low vibe. I can't even. It just give a sigh. You just look at them and sigh. It just. It's. Whoo, child. I can't. I don't even. It's just low vibrational. I can't even put. I don't even know. It's just not even fresh face. Because even if you don't really take care of your face or wash your face like that, you can still have nice and good skin. But it's not even giving that. It's giving warts, growing doofensmirts. Doofensmirts. Over here, it's giving. Over here, it's giving easy, beautiful makeup, fresh face. I woke up like this. Over here, it's giving doofensmirts. Right? And, Ecclesiastes 10 said, those who are okay with silver will not be, those who like silver will not be okay with silver. And those who just all superficial and about money, that will not, satisfy them or, be okay with them. That's vanity. And vanity is literally the 7 deadly sins. That's, if you watch anime, vanity, okay, it's Marlin, bro. And then Like, it's literally a seven deadly sins for a reason. You care too much what other people think about you to act properly and with ethics and maturity and stuff like that. You rather just be unethical, lie, materialistic, narcissistic, use money as like a way to have power or gain power. And it's just money doesn't buy you power or happiness. You just, but it pretty much give you nothing but misery. Look at Kanye. Like, it's just nothing but misery. He literally had a song, right? And now he had to pay child support. Like, look how gold digger. Look at that. Came right back around. Like karma. Karma plays and plays out in mysterious ways sometimes. But it's just like, I know over here I said it's Doofenshmirtz. Like, parody platypus every day, every time. Like, just shut it down. And it's like, it wasn't needed, nor is it necessary, and it's unprovoked, and it's really just benefiting you and not everybody else. So it's really not needed. So just like, just stop, fix yourself, like, work on yourself. Like, it's not that deep. Next we have life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in the way that brings great joy to yourself and to others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So like I just said, every little invader Doofenshmirtz had, right? It did not help anybody but him. It wasn't going to help anybody but him. It has to be like the good, like, spirit won't do anything or give you anything if it's not the good of all. If it doesn't benefit, it had to benefit you and other people. Like, like music, right? There's some people, that their songs help people and motivate people, and that's beneficial. So and then it's like certain people have certain talents for certain reasons to get those, like in songs, or like a singer, they sing, it might not be their words, but their voice can carry their message and like make it relate to you, where the other person write the words, and those words relate with you, and like it all ties together. It's all work together. It's not like you by yourself and you just do this purpose by yourself. Like, no, it's intertwined, and there's other people that helps you, and along the way. Like, oh, with tarot, like for me, it's literally, I was kind of sort of triggered into this. It was just because I was like, yeah, no, something isn't adding up. Like, let me figure this out real fast. But I was kind of sort of stopped because I was able to do it when I was a kid, like in middle school. Then I stopped, and then I picked it back up when things weren't adding up. It's just 2 + 2 was not equaling 4, and it was just like, it's supposed to equal 4 here. Like, spirit will let you know, like, yeah, it's supposed to equal 4. It might not equal 4 right now, but later down the line, it's gonna equal 4. We just gotta find out some things first, and then we'll go back, like, or just simply when it's not equaling 4, spirit will like, yep, it's our time to go. It's say less. Like, now we have creative project. Your soul longs to express itself and create in a creative way. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reunite passion towards your life. I know it said, like, don't start a new project. It could be saying, like, don't jump into something else right now. Like, take some time with yourself. Like, set a timer and, like, have a piece of paper and a pen. And whatever comes out on that piece of paper, on that pen, well, on that piece of paper, like, if you start drawing, that's cool. If you start writing whatever you need to write, that's cool too. Just however way you need to, like, create something and express how you feeling and let that out. do that. If it's, gardening, like paying attention to your plants and like removing some leaves from your plants and like whatever it is, to let you get back to yourself and get back in tune with yourself and with spirit, to realize that they're with you, they're guiding you, they're helping you, you're not alone. Oh, the painting where it's like it was Jesus was walking with me, and at some point it just becomes 1 foot. And not like he didn't go away. Maybe, okay, how I used to interpret it was that there was a battle or like a struggle or something that you just got too tired of walking and couldn't fight anymore, and he carried you the rest of the way. And if you are burnt out or just need a timeout and can't do it no more, simply just be like, spirit, take the wheel. And they will happily take the wheel. Like, I'll let you know right now, at least 5 times a day I'll be like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, it's just because especially if I can, like, if it's not making sense and like I know what I'm supposed to do and I'm trying to do it like, and I know I'm doing it correctly and it's still not like like I'll walk away at that point, because clearly it has a problem that I cannot deal with. Like, especially if it's a computer, like I just walk away and leave the computer alone, because it's just like, you gotta figure something out. Like, and especially when you come back and then it start working magically, sometimes it just needs some time and space to process and catch up and realize what it what you want, what it needs to do. And we have release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that hold you tightly, that you have held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and exist. Like I was just saying, if it gets too hard, just simply say, Jesus, take the wheel. They will surely take the wheel. They will surely take the wheel. Like, or if you need to walk away from something, just be like, I'm not doing this. Like, that's fine too. Like, let it know that I'm not doing this right now. You need to fix yourself. And walk away and give it the time to cool down and to like be able to come back and like deal with the problem, or like see what, like, find another way to deal with it. That's cool too. And then we have reward yourself. You have been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it is time to receive. Make time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keep your energy, mood, and motivated at all consistent high levels. Right? Don't let this low vibration dupe and smurfs trying to bring you down, bro. Like, I mean, Doofenshmirtz creation low-key kind of sort of helped Phineas and Ferb when you really sort of think about it. But either way, when you really think about it, it was Perry. But it was... Because somehow Perry always angled it and it hit their backyard. I don't know. But it's just like, let's say you being Perry, right? He never reward himself, took a day off, nothing like that, Except that one time when they went to Africa. But even then, bro, he had to miss the first day because, of problems. And even in that episode, like I think the next part, like Doofer was like even asking questions like, so we're just gonna make it seem like it's normal and it's natural that this platypus like swam across oceans to come meet his family in a whole different like area, like, and then it was just like, just go with it. Like, it's just, it's like that kind of sort of like, it might not make sense the whole time, but sometimes you just gotta just let go and let God, okay? Next we have nourish your body with high vibrational energy. Don't let that low vibration affect you, okay? Like, you trying to be easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl, okay? We have pineapples. I don't like avocados. I'm gonna be honest with you. An avocado. Thanks. That would be me. And we have bananas. I think that's broccoli. I like broccoli. And then we have strawberries and kiwis. Just nourish your body. Eat some good foods, fruits, bacon, chocolate, strawberries, pineapples, mangoes. It's just raisins is also good. If I know they say like for your root, like certain chakras, eat a food of that color. So I don't really be doing that, but I just you can do that if you want to. We have your soul screams love and your ego shouts fear, right? So where you was giving love, being all nice, genuine, and loving, their ego was high on insecurities, shouting fear, and projecting them onto you, and your soul said, I ain't doing this. It's just, it ain't my problem. It ain't my fault. I'm leaving. And it, it left. And not dealing with it and let it go and moved on. Like, you see, like here, it's literally behind you. You release and let it go. It behind you. You focus on being happy, easy, beautiful, and covered. Like, and we have write down your goals, dream big, as you should. Because you let go of this, I don't know why I wanted to say fuck boy, but yeah, you let go of this fuck boy. And as you should, because it was unnecessary, unprovoked, whatever they did to hurt you. And you deserve to be loved properly. And they're going to be someone that loves you like the queen and or king that you are and treat you that way. And appreciate all the things that you have to give and that you've been given. And not, trying to make it seem like you're the problem. I said sorry because I hit the camera. Not like try to make it seem like you're the problem and then, or anything like that. Or try to, project their problems onto you and create you into like this image that you're not. Let's see if there's anything else that want to come out in tarot before I do your self-care cards and then wrap it up. One card came out, so I guess I have something to say. Okay. Alright, so the first card that flipped was the Fool. And then the Fool, is all saying about like a leap of faith. And it's a new start, a new beginning. Can you see it if I put it here? Okay, so these, it's over here. These are in the middle, right? So we have the Fool. And the Fool's all like taking a leap of faith, but he don't always know where he's going or where, where this journey is going to lead him. But he's going on this little journey with this, having faith in the universe that they got his back and whatever, is there. It's funny enough, the universe got his back, the Hierophant, what I said, and is along the way with him. It's literally like a leap of faith and knowing that Spirit has your back, that they're with you. Like, could be that little dog, they're with you, that's why you always have the Fool with like an animal, like a companion or something. Like, they're with you. It might not be the way that you can't see them. Let's say, like, if it's a dog, they're in, like, they're the dog will nip at you, bark at you to tell you like, hey, you're about to fall off a cliff, maybe stop. And like, they're with you along this adventure to like protect you from what's gonna harm you, and find out, things along the way. Be curious. They want you to be curious and learn things and grow. And from time to time, there's some lessons that's hurtful and that, or you learned something harshly, but you still learned it and they still there with you, and like, then pick up the pieces to make sure you heal and recover the best way possible. Because then we have the Ace of Swords, which is like truth and clarity. So it's like you might be curious about the truth and they want you to find the truth and trying to help you find the truth and stumble on the truth. And we also have the Ten of Cups. So you have to like really like, because the Ten of Cups could like sometimes be an illusion or something like, or like fantasy. And you need to see through like the fantasy or like somebody's facade, which with the emotional intelligence and they were trying to like manipulate you. You need to like see through that and realize that there are some people that were trying to use your emotions against you and pull on your heartstrings and tug on your heartstrings, and have to either cut that out, move away from them, and like, or be able to pick up on it and realizing that those people are out there and that you need to be aware of them, and that spirit sees them, and they if they take your kindness for a weakness and try to hurt you in any way, shape, or form, they will like get karma just like you receive karma. Everybody receives karma. Sometimes, it builds up to a certain time and then hit them, or it just simply, real fast and real like rapid, like bow. Like, let's say you say something like mean to somebody and out of nowhere you trip. That, that's instant karma probably. Or it could just simply, be like a karma that you did for like 5 seconds, like 5 years ago, that just simply, right there and then was a good time. But then for that little instant that you just did right now, gonna hit you again like 10 minutes from now. So it's just like karma hits you no matter when. It just comes at different times. And you just have to realize that fantasies and superficial materialistic things are not gonna last long. It doesn't sustain anything. It's not gonna please you. Like caring how other people think or feel about you, or what other people will say, doesn't really matter. It's all, fake, false fantasy and superficial, and it's slowing down your actual true 10 of cups. And that's the like why I said to face the reality and like realize that. Because next we have the star, which is a wish manifestation, and it's like until you realize this and be able to actually truly let go of the pain and move on and forgive them, let's say, and process what need to be processed. Because at the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Swords, so like we're saying, like heartbreak and stuff, like, and process what needs to be processed from this person and let it go to actually gain this wish, the manifestation that you want, which is, a happy, easy, breezy, like happy and like productive and easy life. The Hierophant is saying like, bro, we want the same thing with you. We on this journey with you. We trying to get it for you, but it will be delayed until you realize what you need to realize. Cut out what needs to be cut out. Release what you need to be released, and for this wish and manifestation to come in. Cut out what needs to be cut out. Let go what needs to be let go. Stop dealing with low vibrational people because they just feeding you a fantasy. And then we have this. Oh, okay, never mind. And flip back over. It was the 6 of Pentacles, which, over here was something like the giving and receiving. Like if they, you can't give. If they're giving you nothing but empty cups, give them back empty cups. Okay, don't fill the cup with anything. Like, because you just will burn yourself out at that point and just be emotionally drained or mentally drained. Just simply, take your losses and count your losses. Like if some people are just not meant to be in life, they're not meant to be in life, and walk away. If some people are just meant to be in life, they're meant to be in life. And they will uplift you, motivate you, and support you genuinely. And you'll keep them and reward them and appreciate them just like they appreciate you. Then we have the Queen of Swords, which I was just talking about, like cutting people out. She cut people out with a cold, swift detachment. Like if it doesn't, she does it out of a light and self-interest. Like if it doesn't benefit her in no way, shape, or form, and it doesn't make sense to her, because she's very logical, smart, and like act on the truth and speak the truth, because she also holds this Ace of Swords, which is also Archangel Michael's sword of truth. Like she will like see through people's fantasies and lies and like simply be like, be gone with you. Like I'm not dealing with it. I'm not acting on it. Because the next card that we have was the 5 of Cups, which is like 2 cups down. No, 3 cups down, 2 cups still standing. But those 3 cups that are down, whoever caused those 3 cups to be down, she is not gonna like, she's gonna take a minute to like heal, dwell on it, find out the truth. And once she finds out the truth of who caused it, she's leaving. She's walking away. Because she knows that it's like, it's not, it's not, you don't need to cry over spilled milk. Just go get, more milk or something like that. Or just go buy more milk. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is all like working and mastering something. So it's like you master, let's say like right now with the Page of Wands, like you not really sure on like if someone's manipulating your emotions, on pulling on your heartstrings, and like over time you become like a master at it, that you know what it is and be able to like quickly determine, like realize it and cut it out. Because the Five of Cups could also be like depression and melancholy and dwelling on the past, but you're cutting that out and moving forward once you master it. Okay, now at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands as the pretty much ending card. And normally I would say like the Queen of Wands is all like superficial, but I think in like this aspect with the Ace of Swords being here and then the Queen of Swords holding the Ace of Swords, if it's like a superficial person that caused these two cups, like the two cups, these three cups to be down, you will simply cut them out and realize that you don't want superficial, meaningless, like friendships and connection. You want something with, you know, meaning and it like matters, right? That's one thing. But the reason why I said that I don't think it's, you know, superficial Queen of Wands at this point, I think it's like being empowered and knowing that you can do whatever you set your mind to, and that you are beautiful, you are pretty, you deserve to be treated like the queen that you are, because whatever happened to you was unprovoked. Like on your end, you didn't deserve it. They were just an asshole. And don't let this, I guess, like tilt your way or like sour how you feel about like, I guess, love or like friendships and certain things like that. Just realize that this person was, you know, had some problems that they had to deal with. Rather than dealing with them, they simply projected them on you. And you're not dealing with that, and continue to cut out the people that has those problems until they heal and be able to process what needs to be processed. And if it is you, realize that things are not okay and you're not okay with the way that things are, to move forward and cut out what needs to be cut out to actually get your wish and manifestations that you actually want. Next we have nourish your temple. So we have nourish your body twice. Okay, watch what you're eating, drink some water. Then we have intuition. You know, so that, you know, it could be, if I said something about being burnt out, right? So if you not fueling your body with the right vitamins, you know, certain things are not going to work the way that it needs to work. If you was lied to or gaslighted to, not trusting your thoughts, your intuitive messages can't come through, you know, or they're coming through and you're overthinking them because you don't trust them to be real because of, you know, doofenshmirtz. And then we have sync with the moon. And then we have be still. Could be like meditate with the be still and just be in the present moment. Don't try to think about anything. Like if a thought pops in, like just let the thought go wherever it needs to go. Like take you wherever it needs to take you. You don't think about the thought like, oh, this, like, for example, let's say you just, my hand is here. I'm looking at my hand, right? What popped in my head was blue, right? So, blue, and if that's it, that's just it. It's blue. And next is butterflies. And it's just like, butterflies are nice. They're transformational. You know, just stuff like that. Just, you don't think about it, just let it go, let it flow. And that your intuition will tell you what it needs to tell you, and it will make sense and will feel right to you. Because you're not thinking or trying to like process or overthink it. It is what it is. And then we have sweet treats. And then we have spend time with friends. And last, we have dream journal. So you could be getting answers in your dreams if, like, you know, your intuition can't tell you the answers while you're awake. If you don't want to meditate, it's gonna get to you somehow. It's gonna tell you somehow. I'm just trying to, right? But that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.